we have got activity number 2. Okay? Match the icons 1 to 12 in the photo to the apps. Let me quickly scroll up first.
What is apps, teacher? What are apps?
Okay, so apps, or apps in China, are things that open on your phone, or applications. These are things like games, or Google Maps, or the Play Store, or a lot of you guys probably listen to your music on your phones, or even watch videos or go on YouTube. Those are all applications on our devices or our phones. Okay, so over here, you guys can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different applications or apps. In number 2, we're going to match these names or these words with those application pictures. Okay, but before we do that, let's quickly go through them. So we have got, the first one is mail.
Mail.
Mail. Who of you guys have ever written a letter before?
No.
No. It's okay, you probably never will. Okay, in today's time we use emails.
Email.
Emails. So when you type a letter and you send it off to someone that you know. Okay? So email, it's normally a little letter. Okay. And then we have the calendar. I'm sure you guys all know what calendars are.
Calendar.
Calendars.
What is calendar?
Calendar. A calendar is something that you use to organize your life. Or, most of the time, just to find out what day it is. So we have a calendar, and it tells you what day of the month it is. I'm sure you guys have seen them in stores before. And then the next one is games. I'm sure everyone here knows games, right? We all enjoy playing games. And next up is videos. Everyone's seen funny cat videos. What about the next one? Maps.
Maps.
You guys probably haven't started using maps yet, but when you guys start learning how to drive motorbikes, cars, you'll probably use your maps quite a bit. And maps are just a way for you to find your way from one location or one place to the next place. Okay? A map, you guys know what a map is. Maps generally looks like a little map. Okay, next up we have a calculator. You guys probably use calculators in class already for mathematics. If not, you guys will. And you just use it to add numbers up. Next up, we have got notes. You guys know what notes are, right?
Notes.
Notes. Take notes in class? No? No, guys? No. Okay. Notes are something that you take to remind yourself about things. Okay, so for example, when I go to the shops and I want to know what games are really good in the shops, I take a pen and a piece of paper with, and I take notes and I say, I like this game. Fortnite looks like a good game. Or PUBG, right? So that's notes. Next up, we've got messages. Messages, or SMSs, are a quick way to talk to your friends. I'm sure all of you guys probably already know this one. Web browser or an internet explorer are the things that you guys use to find whatever you want on Google, or how you get to YouTube. An app store, very easily, a store where you just go and buy apps. Most of you guys have got Android phones or Apple phones. For an Android phone, it's the App Store. For an iPhone, it's the iStore. Okay, you guys know this. And then compass, something that you guys will probably never use, but it's just a way for your phone to tell you where north is. Okay? And then social networking. You guys all know social networking, Facebook, Twitter, and so on. Okay, so, did everyone understand?
No.
No? Okay. Which one did you understand? Do you know what games are?
Yeah.
Yes. And do you know what videos are?
Pokemon, teacher.
Pokemon. Okay, yeah, sure. You can get Pokemon videos or movies. And you know maps. Maps is a map that you look at to get from point A to point B. And a calculator. You know a calculator, right?
No, calculator for what, teacher?
Calculator. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay? But for really difficult things like 35 plus 35, it's a little bit harder. So instead we use a calculator. We let our phones or our computers do it for us, and then it tells us the right answer. Okay? Calculator. A good way to get better at mathematics. And then notes. You guys remember notes? Taking notes?
No.
Taking notes in class. Guys that are teens, you should all be taking notes in class already. But notes is when you write down something to remember it later. And then messages. You guys message your friends all the time. I see some of you guys message your parents after class to come pick you up. You have web browser. That's
What browser?
Google. You guys know Google, right?
I know Google. I know Google Chrome, teacher.
Exactly, Google Chrome. So Google or Google Chrome is a web browser, and that's how you look for things on the internet. And App Store, it's where you download Candy Crush. It's where you get your games. Okay. Compass is just a way to find north. You guys will never use that really. And then social networking, Facebook and Twitter. Okay. So, do you understand now?
I understand. But social networking only Facebook, teacher.
Social networking is lots of things, like Facebook and Twitter and Tumblr and Pinterest.
Is Zalo is a social networking or not, teacher?
Sorry?
Zalo, Viber.
I don't think so. I think Zalo is more of a messenger than a social networking platform.
But Zalo can post status or picture.
That's true. So can most messaging systems.
It is a social networking, right?
I think that a more apt or a better way to think of social networking is things that you can use on your computer more than on your cell phone. Okay? So you can use Facebook on your cell phone, but most people use it on their computer. Okay. So, can everyone see the pictures? If you can't see the pictures, please look in your book. They're in your book. Can you guys tell me what does the first picture look like? Yes.
Google Maps.
Google Maps. Wow, good job. It is. It's Google Maps or
Teacher.
iPhone Maps, maybe.
Google Maps or Google Maps, sir.
Google Maps.
Why?
So that's how English works. It's Google Maps.
Google Maps only one. Why Google Maps, sir?
Because there's more than one map. There's more than one. If you go to Google Maps, you can find all of the world, lots of different maps. Okay, so Google Maps, more than one. Okay, what about the next one? I'm pretty sure that's Candy Crush. Look in your books. Can you guys tell me what picture that is?
Game.
Yes, games.
Game.
Games, good
Game.
job. Okay, so what games do you guys play?
Candy Crush.
Candy Crush. I like Candy Crush. Do you play any games?
No.
No. Oh dear. Okay. And what about the next one? Who can tell me what the next one is?
Meow. Letter.
Meow.
No.
Oh, can you say that in English?
Book.
A book. Yes. It's a notebook. It's where-
Notebook.
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 Yes, where we take our notes. And the next one, who can tell me what the next one is?
Messenger, teacher. Messenger.
Oh.
Messenger.
Messenger. Messenger. Good job.
messenger,
Messenger.
messenger,
Messenger.
messenger,
Messenger.
messenger,
Make it come out. Messenger.
messenger,
We'll keep working on it. Okay, messenger. What is messenger used for?
Facebook,
Not really. Messenger. When we send someone an email, an SMS on the phone, right? Like when you tell your mom, "Mom, I'm done with class. Please can you pick me up?" Or, "Mom, I forgot my homework again." I'm looking at you. Must remember your homework. Okay. What about this one? Number 5. You can tell me what it is.
I don't know teacher,
I
what
don't
is
know.
it?
Can you see? Look in your book. Can you tell me? Can you tell me?
Calculator,
Good job. A calculator.
calculator,
Calculator.
calculator,
Yes, a calculator. You use it to add numbers together. And the next one?
25,
25, 25th. But what application is it? What app is it?
calendar,
Calendar. Good job. A calendar.
calendar,
What do you guys use calendars for?
calendar for organize time,
Organizing your life, yes? Or remembering someone's birthday. Right? Okay. And what about this one? You can tell me what this one is.
a clock,
A clock. It looks like a clock, doesn't it? But it's not a clock. It's not a clock, okay? If you look very closely in your book, you'll see that there aren't numbers on this clock. There's letters. There's an N and an S.
I know
an E,
teacher, compass,
a compass.
compass,
A compass.
compass,
A compass.
a compass,
Good job. Okay, so a compass. Can anyone remember what a compass does?
compass for what teacher?
Compass, to find north. You look at it on your phone, and then you look, the red. This red line, if you look closely in your book, you'll see there's a red line and a black line. The red line always points to the end, which is north. Okay? It always points to which direction north is. Okay. So what about this one? Who knows what that one is?
Zip one,
Number 8.
number 8,
Yeah.
what is the zip teacher?
Number 8. I don't honestly know, guys.
Social networking,
Social networking. Yeah, sure, you can say social networking. So, Darwin, social networking. Not any social networking I've ever seen, but sure, okay. Number 8, social networking. Okay? And can you guys tell me what social networks you guys use? Do any of you guys use
Facebook,
Facebook?
I have Facebook.
Facebook.
Do you have Tinder teacher?
Sorry, what?
Tinder,
No.
no,
No.
really?
What is it?
Tinder is a social network.